Hello and welcome back to Terra Invicta. In the last episode, we started our Mars bases, which I'm very excited for. These will all be completed on the 27th of September, so a little bit of a ways. Well, it's the next month after August, but it's kind of the end of September, and this is the beginning of August, so I'll be there soon enough. Yeah, with that we integrated Singapore. And not much happened, but a lot more should happen this episode. We have the Ceres attack fleet on the way that should arrive. The low-off blockaders, we're going to try and build up to a point where it can deal with the incoming alien invasion fleet. With these 4 additional battle cruisers, it should hopefully be enough. And yeah, that should be a good fight, especially with our new ultraviolet arc laser cannons. Should do some good work. Now on Earth, we just grabbed Mongolia, so we can declare war on them with the Pan-Asian Combine to integrate them. We need to delete this army here in Singapore, Singapore 1. And we also need to maybe have a look at these. The economy has gone up. We've gone up like 1,000 per capita GDP, which has been a total GDP increase of quite a lot. Our unrest did shoot up when we integrated Singapore. It still has a rest value of 0, so that will go down. Well, let's help it go down a little bit quicker. Let's do a stabilize.
Ready for orders.
Let's do the double national policy that we need to do in China.
Where do you need me?
Ready to go.
Like
Your
that.
orders.
Oh, keep scouting out this alien. That should get us to full knowledge. Yen needs to hide. She's been discovered by the servants.
Standing by.
Reporting in.
And yeah, Sydney, keep advising. Now, one of the things we should be doing as well, American unrest is going up, rest value of 2.4, but the cohesion is going up. The rest cohesion up to 4.1 because of all the welfare we've been doing. So we just need to keep up the welfare until that gets to about 5, and then we can do other things with America again. Our mission control is capping out again, which is slightly irritating. So we should continue expanding countries. Let's continue. We've got a bunch of spare caps, so we should continue expanding into South Korea, Vietnam, and then maybe start thinking about a 3rd mega nation. But for now, we should just integrate these countries. Get ourselves in a better spot. Yeah, see, there's very little mission control around here in the Caribbean. Maybe the Dominican Republic with 2. Could be worth trying to go for as well. Let's not do it at speed 1, which is like real time. It'll take quite a while. Okay, join the low-off blockaders. And this fleet is not terrible. It can handle... It could maybe do alright against the invasion fleet. Okay, apparently I have defeated the Central African Republic, even though it wasn't my armies that did it. Hopefully then the aliens won't blame me. Okay, Chad independent, Rwanda, Burundi independent. So the reason why all these places shot up, because when you take the capital, it kind of makes a bunch of stuff independent. Where is the new capital? The new capital is Addis Ababa. That makes a lot of sense.
I have new information.
So that's all of our allies. Did we get a... Yep, we got a shoot up of cohesion for that.
Violence is abating.
Yep, get rid of some of the issues. A space battle that lasted about 2 seconds, so it wasn't much of one. Help with wildfires, and we should... Yeah, we're back to the fusion armies, which is kind of cool. Up to 7. How are we doing with China? 6.2. Okay, so we're not doing great with China. I'd love to get China's government score. It's going very slowly. So let's declare war on Mongolia. No, America doesn't need to join. Neither does Saudi Arabia. And let's attack. We'll just bring the armies on the mainland over. Okay, better warheads. What should we do for more techs? Greater Malaysia, that should be obsoleted. I still sometimes do terrorize mission. Let's do the salamander interrogation, or the autopsy actually, to get bonuses so that they don't terrorize me as easily.
Mission complete.
Okay, let's disband Singapore 1. It is kind of cool to have an army stationed all the way down here. Yep, to a terrorize mission. Yeah, and Saudi Arabia, the unrest is going up. It's up to 1.1. The cohesion has dropped a lot. I was thinking maybe we could do a bit of oppression. Because oppression will reduce unrest flat and reduce government score. Less government score means more cohesion. And maybe like a bit of welfare as well. It just makes it a much worse spoils country, but yeah, I mean, we're doing alright for money for right now. Okay, end of the phase. Let's continue.
Your service.
Let's kill Alpha 40.
I have them in my sights.
Protect Leah.
Acknowledge.
Out. Imprison Alpha
Ready for
40.
orders. On guard. Standing by.
Mercy has been discovered by the servants. I'm gonna
We'll grab them.
hide him next
Ready
turn.
for orders.
Because I still want Dapramel to be reducing unrest here.
Defending the VIP. Standing by for orders.
We'll turn down the heat.
Ready
So we'll
for
keep
my
going
mission.
like this.
Offering assistance.
Now with China... No, so there's not much point doing welfare at this
My
stage.
expertise.
Keep working on this economy.
I'll keep them safe.
Although I would love to do a bit of mission control. Maybe we've... Let's keep doing economy for a few more. Maybe for like another year or so.
Missed my chance.
Oh,
Prepping for
Leah
next mission.
failed. So yeah, they're doing increased unrest missions in America. This is why we're having issues here. It's just one of those things you can't do that much about at the end of the day. Especially as these do not have a great chance of success, but that's because aliens don't have great command. Okay, fleet are charging for low lunar orbit. That's a tiny fleet, and it's not targeting me, so go for it. Alien administration wants to end its war. I'm not ending any wars with the alien administration. Okay, it's just bombarding the AI. It's not going to bombard me because it'll be too scared, because Korolev Crater will wipe it out with its defenses. It'll be nice. More alien bases.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Yeah. As we're about to take Mongolia. Okay, so Sydney, advise America. We could keep killing this guy, but honestly, we have stuff to do. We need to get started on South Korea. So I'm just going to get started straight away.
Ready to go.
I'm here. I will tell our story.
Let's
Please keep me safe.
hide Mauricia.
Going off the
Let's
At your service.
grid. Ready
do a
for my mission.
crackdown without.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Acknowledged.
And Dahramal keeps fighting unrest in our countries.
We'll make things safe.
I don't like all this unrest increasing in Okay, we conquered Mongolia. All armies go home. Not all armies go home. Pan-Asia 2. Pan-Asia 3. Let's do some assault alien assets that knock down this xenofauna.
Offering assistance. Going into hiding.
So it doesn't spread. Yeah, we gain a bit more population from integrating Mongolia.
The people will come to our side.
In more support in
Our
South
efforts
Korea.
didn't have any effect.
Tahramal failed with a 99% roll, or 98% roll. That happens, Tahramal.
Cleaning things up.
We all make mistakes. We really should have succeeded there.
We lost their trail.
Especially at this stage of the game. It's just been a round of bad rolls. Frustratingly. Let's drop environment score for now in China. Because I think it's getting more points is actually quite important at this stage. Let's drop government as well.
Our enemies are still in control.
Because yeah, long-term development, we want to focus a little bit more on economy at this point. Okay, Leah Aber. Let's keep urging.
Targeting the opposition.
Ready.
Keep cracking down.
Targeting their center of power.
And this is the advantage of having like the double
Standing by for orders.
investigate counselor, is that we can do it so much easier now.
Where to?
And
orders?
Dahramal, keep stabilizing.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Send those armies home.
We must persuade the people.
Then publicly campaign. And Sydney. Yeah, China's research has gone down because of the unrest, so just focus on America. We need to make sure we keep looking at this to see if we can get more stuff which increases our
My expertise.
total money, our mining output, mining efficiency. So it's still a little bit low. And yeah, with our water, with our resources, let's build a few more Zhu Guanyi Block 3 battle cruisers. Let's build them in the L1 shipyards. Let's build 2 for now. Alright, let's just queue all of them. So when we get the water, we'll just build them automatically. Keep buffing up the lower blockaders, I think. Usually I don't build so many like low water ships. It's just because I feel like this game, the alien focus on Earth has been so strong with all those fleets that we've just kind of needed to keep building up this fleet so much. Okay, a little fleet is ready. Let's take it to L1 to the lower blockaders. As little delta V as possible. Let's just do that. There we go. Humans arrive on Mercury. Standing safely inside the shadow line of a great polar crater, our colonists are building humanity's first home on this scorched world. Okay. Mercury, really, really nice. Let's do bonus damage to alien armies for when they arrive. And let's build our Mercury bases. So, Mercury, solar array, 280. We'll start with double of those, a farm, just like always. Layered defense arrays. Let's get a settlement mining complex. Let's get a nano factory in all of these, just so A, we can rebuild if they ever get blown up. Also, Nanofactory gives alright money. Yeah, I think that's a good start. So we'll save this as a template. And then from here, we'll just do... Oh, interesting. I was wondering why I couldn't see it. A general research center running cooperation. So this is like the research one, which is usually the one you kind of spam for research. Which I always build a few of, but I usually never like fully spam it in the way a lot of players do. But they've really nerfed it. Only allowed in Earth lunar system or on or above worlds with 10,000 population. Which is really interesting. Now the population of Mercury is currently 150. But look, the AI are building stations, it might get there. What is the population of Mars, interestingly? So Mars is 10,000, so I could build them on Mars, because Mars has just about hit the population. Because it's quite a low population threshold, 10,000. Okay. Well, I want a few. I was going to build them on Mercury, but you know what we'll do? We'll go to all of our Mars bases. What I'll do is I'll replace some of these with research campuses. I'll build one on each Mars base. And then I'll build other stuff on Mercury. So these have issues. They are so good because just flat science just is really, really good. And at this stage, the bonuses from extra materials and science and stuff don't really do much for us. So once you've gotten enough of all these specific ones, you want to focus on research. But the issue is they cost mission control. But at this stage of the game, it's a worthwhile investment of mission control for the science. So let's build one on Arcadia. And I guess I'll go through and I'll add one to all of my Mars bases. And then I'll be back. Okay, so I've gone through and I've built one on all of these sites. Now the other issue with these things, the reason why I don't want too many of them, for example, why I'm not filling out Mars with them, is because they have a massive upkeep of water and volatiles. So if you build kind of too many, you start kind of running into issues where your upkeeps of water and volatiles get so high. But it kind of drops your, with all this monthly support cost of water and volatiles, it can really hurt you. If you look at a farm upkeeps 8.8. So it's literally it just is outdone by a farm. A farm keeps one of these alive, which is fine. It's not really worth building 2 farms. But yeah, it can mean that these can get pretty overwhelming. So what we're going to do now that we've done that on Mars, is we're going to go back to Mercury. And we're just going to build it up with regular science stuff. And that's basically the plan. Mercury will be our regular science thing. And these regular science ones, they're not... The other ones give 60 overall science. However, these ones still give 10, so they're still not terrible, and they still have an alright monthly support cost. So it's a bit like, oh, which ones do you go for? In general, these are really good in so many ways. But flat science is something you just can't argue with. So yeah, I'll quickly do all these, and I'll see you once I'm done. Oh, I was halfway through building, and we ran out of water to continue building, so we're going to have to kind of wait a moment. The administration, Alex Somalia, is fine. We'll just have to hit continue and then do it like this. Yeah, that should be enough water to finish off the construction, so I'll get back to constructing. Okay, ran out of water again. We'll just let time pass for a little bit and then we'll finish off.
We're in control here.
Polarization. This is new.
Acknowledged.
The world has largely come to terms with the presence of the aliens. They are here. They are among us. They are spreading through the solar system, but abject terror and ecstatic joy can only last so long without resolution. They give way to a background of gnawing fear or vague hope for the future as the more immediate and pragmatic concerns of daily survival come to the fore. The global churn, the rearrangement of nations and peoples is slowing. Our councillors' missions will take longer to execute going forward. Some missions will have increased impact as we spend more time conducting them. It used to be 3 weeks going forward. It used to be twice a month, and now it's what? Now it's 3 weeks. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know how this is going to affect the game. It's definitely going to mean that what we do with our agents is going to be way more important, because now the time limit, like taking things like South Korea, is more important because it'll take much longer to take it. So we don't have time to mess around. We've got to start taking South Korea now. Yeah, let's start taking South Korea this turn.
Standing by. Turning up the heat.
Ready for my mission.
I'm here.
Okay, yen. So maybe like public campaign stuff will give me more opinion than before. I assume that's what that means.
We'll make our appeal.
Reporting in.
We'll see if this reduces more unrest.
Ready. Restoring order.
Offering support.
Okay, let's confirm. And let's get back to building. I will pause and build. Okay, so there we go. There's the last Mercury base built up. So we'll just wait for all those to be built, and then we'll have a bunch more science. And yeah, especially once the other stuff is also built on Mars, that will help our science a reasonable amount. And also should give us a lot more output of metals and rare metals, which is nice. Let's continue. And a bit more visuals as well, because we had a few okay visual spots. Join the low Earth blockaders. How are we doing with the Ceres attack? Yeah, they're on the way. I still can't determine if longer turns is good or bad for me, because although our turns are longer, it also means the aliens are less efficient now. Okay, the salamander autopsy is complete. Let's do the operations center, because we should try and get these tier 2 modules completed. Not that we'll probably ever build an operations center.
Things are stabilizing.
Yeah, a few more megafauna. Alien administration is really kind of just all over the place at this point. Kind of got this country, this part of Africa here.
Targets got away.
Now we do need to be checking how close is that invasion fleet. It's still like yeah, many months away.
Gets lost.
I will report when my mission is complete.
Alien fleet launching for Earth Lunar L1 Halo orbit. That's 6.7k. Okay. Maybe they've decided to stop letting me defeat their fleets one after the other. There's no way the low Earth blockaders survived this one, surely. I mean, there are 3 more ships about to be built that should come and help. Plasma tornadoes ravage the surface of Mercury. We can gain a bit of science or even more science. You can read all about this. It'll be like a thing about Mercury. Serve it for 3,000 science. Let's do even more damage than megafauna. Yeah, they're not happy with me existing, which is very unfair. Okay, 3 more ships. We'll absolutely try and defend ourselves though. Of course, they might do the thing which the other fleet did, where they just show up and are like, actually, we'll go somewhere else. Okay, so let's use minimal delta V, but still arrive in a reasonable time.
Our associates are now in charge.
Okay, very nice. We've purged the executive of South Korea. So in 180 days, we should be able to unify. And we should definitely be focused on something with South Korea. Let's do, for now, let's just do mission control, get that last mission control. We do have an army. Let's also build that navy for that army, and we'll keep that as Pan Asia 8. And we'll call it, first army, we'll call it South Korea 1. Sydney, devise America.
Help them.
Where to?
I'm on your side.
How are these servant agents doing? This guy's up to 12. Not great. Because yeah, we do need to be making sure that we're keeping these guys down. The fear's up to 16 persuasion.
Don't let them find out. Standing by.
They still don't have assassinate. Oh no, okay, they do. I think let's take out the fixer. Oh, maybe, but then with these longer turns, we need to get back to doing this. Although we don't need...
Terminating
Yeah, let's
the opposition.
get back to grabbing South
Where do
Korea.
you need me? Cracking down. Your orders?
Yep.
Where to?
Hopefully
At your
at least
service.
one of those rolls will be a success.
Ready for my mission.
What's the order?
Bahramal has been discovered by the servants, so let's hide.
I will try to sway the public.
Where do you need me? Evading pursuit.
Okay, very nice. I think for a little bit, as we're doing alright right now with American cohesion, even though the rest cohesion is still 3.5, the real cohesion is gone up to 5.9 and the subversion is on 2.3. So let's drop down welfare. Now we're down to 2.6. Let's go back into military and let's do the exact same thing in China. Let's get the armies a little bit prepared for the landing invasion fleet, just so we're a little bit more overwhelming. Right, Beniko goes silent. Okay, Beniko was somehow inspired by someone.
Offering
We'll get
counsel.
Beniko back though.
Going off the grid.
Because Beniko is good enough that he either serves us or dies. Go in the lower blockaders. Okay, the lower blockaders, how are we doing? So we're 1.4k. We're reasonably large fleet. Could definitely use more ships, but yep, South Korea's going well.
Mission in progress.
Targets
Up
lost.
to 7.1 here in America.
Targets got away.
I know, up to 6.2. But they'll probably land somewhere here. So we should be able to... But the thing is, when they land, they have 30 days before they exit their ship. If we have our armies sitting where they're going to exit, we should just annihilate them. Nope, we're not ending our war. The administration expands its territory. Yeah, the servants have control of a lot of land around here to expand into, which is fine.
Our associates were unable to take control.
Okay, so the Navy is about to be finished. We finished the mission control. South Korea, let's just do funding then. Yeah, we'll do funding. Applied artificial intelligence is nearly ready, actually. That's good. And they've also nearly finished this one. AI are focusing a bit more on the global tax again.
I'm here.
It's nice to see.
Lending my expertise.
Let's advise North America.
For orders.
Let's keep working on South Korea. I can understand though why the developers made it so that the turns last longer at this stage of the game. Because
Our enemies.
it can get very like, oh, you're just kind of doing the same things with your agents over and over again at various stages in the late game.
Where do you need me?
Not that we're really in the late game. But a lot of the time when you play this game, if you're playing more aggressive instead of my much more passive style, like a lot more other experienced players do when they play this game, you'd kind of be in the late game at this stage.
We'll turn down the heat.
But we're not in the late game.
Your orders.
Okay, keep buffing up career.
Our case.
At your service.
We do need to be defending these points though, because otherwise people will try and take them from us. I think China and America are just too hard to grab, especially with my good amount of public opinion. Because defend interest doesn't work against alien agents anyway, so. Let's do ultraviolet arc laser batteries, because they are technically better. Even if they're really not needed.
Offering counsel.
Protecting our interests.
Servants have stolen water purification techniques. I don't like that they've done that.
Prepping for mission.
And who did they steal from?
I will report when my mission is complete.
Wrapping up here.
Laying the groundwork.
I didn't see a servant agent there. It must have been from
Cleaning things up.
Sydney?
Mission in progress.
Oh right, we've lost our servant
The groundwork.
contact, haven't we?
Mission in progress.
I will report when my
I've been so focused on South Korea, I
We'll be
kind of
ready for
forgot.
new orders soon.
Prepping for mission.
Mission in progress.
I will report when my mission is complete.
laying the groundwork.
Public
Ouch, and our
opinion is
spoils have gone
moving
down
in
a
our
lot.
direction.
Okay,
For mission.
people have been promoted just from moving around. Supply officers. The Ceres attack fleet. So we can like bombard the surface. As you can see, they have layered defense arrays, so we really don't want to be doing that. So what is the best site here? The best site is Hanami Planinium. This one, Vizcaya base. So assault Vizcaya base. So that will launch. That will basically launch the Marines at it.
We've hit them where it hurts.
We've neutralized their key people.
Okay.
No matter what we
Advanced
do,
missile
no matter-
warfare. What have they done? Internal confinement fusion. Some better reactors. Very, very, very nice. Not quite our focus, but Vizcaya base captured by the Academy. We have a Marine officer. Okay, so Vizcaya base. So we have now captured this. It is a complete mess. It is ours. So, what was the site? Hanami Plananium. Okay. Layered defense array, farm. Let's do nano factories out here as well. And keep the skunk works. Let's do the settlement mining. let's do 4 fusion reactor arrays. Let's do space science, skunk works, and we'll just do a life science. Why not? And we'll rename Hanami Planum. Very nice. So we've taken this one. Low Earth blockaders. Let's. Oh no, the Ceres attack fleet. I mean. So the Scuttleworth base, which is the Exodus one, actually doesn't have any defense. So let's just bombard. So Exodus will not be happy with me doing that, and that's fine. So now we need to do... Oh, okay, I can't found a thing because it's... I probably should have just done it with the Marines then. Let's do Yelodi Crater. Hab.
Our people have taken
Okay,
control.
control point in South Korea. This boosts it from Earth, so Ceres attack fleet. Can we found a thing, please? Yeah, so now we can found an outpost. Alien fleet targeting one of my things. Let's see when it gets there. Hey, Opori base. Let's found an outpost at Vamiria Planitia. And the last point is Kerwan Crater, which I am going to take, even though the water isn't amazing, it's because it has reasonable metals and stuff. So we'll take it as well. Yep, the last base we'll do an assault on. And we'll finish getting all the Ceres points and then we'll build them up. In fact, these Ceres points here, the Pero base. This is our new one we just built. Let's upgrade to Settlement Core. Then Vendemia Planitia. Vendemia Planitia. This is our other new base, Yelodi Crater. Yelodi Crater. Fusion. That's an information science. Fusion, fusion, fusion. Yep. Nano Factory. Farm. Layered defense array, and then just some random science, skunk works, materials, and then military. And then yeah, the tier 2 mining complex is still there. Yep. Now let's go back to Earth.
Acknowledged.
For now, I'm happy with South Korea as is, so I'm just going to leave it like that. We are going to need to sort out our money again, so let's try and take this point of Saudi Arabia. Now, the problem with Saudi Arabia... Actually, no, with our unity and stuff, the unrest is dropping.
Applying
With our
pressure on the
oppression.
people.
Where to?
Acknowledged.
Standing by for orders.
Ready.
Ready for orders.
Standing by for
Let's
order.
turn Terry back to our side, because for some reason we have full info on him.
They'll be working for us soon.
So let's do that. And then
At your
Leah
service.
Abbott,
Standing by.
urge the last point.
Your orders. Targeting the opposition.
Daframal, stabilize China.
We'll make things safe.
Sydney, you're going to have to hide, because you were the probably one they stole from. Yep, we'll do it like that. And we'll go back to the Ceres attack fleet. About to finish off the last base, and yeah, and then we'll have conquered Ceres, which is really, really good.
Going silent.
Well, the Ceres attack fleet has no fuel left, and if we want to take it elsewhere, we're going to need a lot more water. And I would love to take it elsewhere. Okay, so we have the last point on Ceres. The Urulu base is now Kerwan. Will now be Kerwan Crater. Kerwan Crater. Save. Fusion, fusion, fusion. Yep. Farm. Layered defense array. Layered defense array. A nanofactory, and then just random science, skunk works, information, energy, sure. Yeah, Kerwan Crater. Which should also help with my water. And now we have full control of Ceres. Let's with the Ceres attack fleet then as well. Okay, better missiles. Okay, we have no mission control. Fine.
Mission cancelled.
Oh, the Academy agent did go to ground. I would love if we could take it this turn.
Mission in progress.
Order is returning.
Obviously the chances are not particularly high, but we have 3 rolls going on, so one of you should be able to do it. Okay, the L1 Halo orbit, 6.7k. Yeah, and it is coming for me. Okay. Am I building? What ships am I building? You know, let's cancel all these pending ships, because none of them are going to survive, and then we'll have a bit more water to maybe build a fleet elsewhere. Okay. I'm going to be honest, this ain't looking good, but we'll give it a go. 7.1 versus 1.8. Obviously our 1.8 is better than their 7.1 because we built our fleet properly. Okay. Oh, but they are doing a weird formation. Okay. This weirdly helps massively. Oh god, and it is very laggy recording and doing this. Okay, low graphics, the game doesn't look that bad and it's not horribly laggy. Alright. So, we have our fleet here. Let's begin. Now they're all coming in kind of in a line, which means that hopefully we can basically take out these 5, then we take out these 5, then we take out these 5, then these 5 might be a little bit hard to take out considering they're all giant battleships. But the goal is not necessarily to win, it's to do as much damage as possible before we go down. Here they come. They're advancing very slowly. That's okay. At some point they will start crazy maneuvers. When will they start crazy maneuvers? It's not right now. Okay, here we go. So these are the distances. So the front bunch is starting to boost towards us. Oh no, okay, I've done a thing in the construction of all these ships as I haven't set the guns. So let me do that quickly with a cut. Okay, I've gone through and made them all attack. Okay, some really good damage straight away on the rough waves. Okay, it's down. Yes, these lasers are doing serious damage. This corvette, this gunship, they're down as well. Not the gunship, come on. Okay, that gunship fell as well. Now these ships over here might be a little bit out of range. So let's have a look at some of our range. Burning Sky. Let's do a lock. Make sure they can't just flank us like this. Please take it down. That's not the only ships trying to do a flank. The Astral Wind is also very close. As is this monitor here. Let's focus this monitor. Okay, who's the closest now? The Dawn Breeze. Yeah, the Dawn Breeze looks like it's coming very close in. This guy is trying to do something fancy. Dawn Breeze is not going to survive that. How are we doing for damage? Some alright hits on the Jing Sang. Yeah, we don't need to finish that ship off. We probably don't need to finish that ship off. How close is it? How close are you? Gamma Burst. It's the issue when the fleets are like this big, it's kind of hard to see what is going on. Stone Echo is very close. Let's take a few shots at it. Oh, we're struggling to take it out actually. There you go. Silver Flower. Yep, Silver Flower is basically gone, and then we'll focus the Gamma Burst. Now these ships are coming in, and I don't like the fact that we're not facing them, so let's turn around. Not right yet. Silver Flower. Yep. What are you? Obsidian Flower. How close is the Obsidian Flower? 700. Yeah, turn. Yeah, because that ship will be retreating. And let's try and save the layered defense arrays. Nope. And this kind of overwhelming fire is why we have the layered defense arrays, because yeah, with that incredible outburst, the layered defense arrays just tanked that for us. Extract radiators. Yeah, and with this many ships, we are going to struggle. Let's try and take out some of these. Can we take it out? Come on, why is our damage so low all of a sudden? This ship is not looking too good. Oh, we're really struggling to do damage all of a sudden. What the hell? Yeah, we need it a little bit closer. And the armor on that guy was pretty high. Autumn Frost. Oh my god, the amount of fire coming in right now. Cold Summit. The Island Wind. Okay, next layer. Oh no. Okay, Clear Tide. We'll just keep going, trying to take out as many ships as possible. Every ship we kill is a ship they have to rebuild and is an invasion ship they're not building. Luminous River. More or less gone. Endless Night. Build Mountain. One of the things you can do in a situation like this is just set AI control, and they'll just kind of shoot whatever they think is the most appropriate, which will usually be stuff that's quite easy to take out. We don't need to finish that one off. Binary Star. Yeah. I mean, we got through a lot of their fleet before we finally got taken out, to be fair. And their ships are very damaged. But that wasn't that bad. We did lose literally everything though. Okay, yeah, we lost everything. How about them? I mean, that's some pretty bad casualties. Because all these ships are more or less casualties most of the time. And they have a few ships with completely damaged engines, which might glitch out the AI, and they keep this fleet stuck here forever. That's kind of the hope. All the officers died. Yeah, so we knocked it down from 7.1 to 4.7. I'll take that. Okay, are they going to blow up the shipyard? It doesn't really matter, we have 4 others. Yep, they are. I assume they're going to finish off my other shipyards as well.
Crackdown complete.
Nope. We're not going to end any wars. And we're about to take Saudi Arabia, which is nice. Nope, we're not ending any wars. I think from here, we'll actually stop ship construction. And we'll try and build up water for a next generation of ships with much better engines. Our fleets have kind of done their work for a while. We have a bunch of really good points still. Those points aren't really under any threat at this stage. Aliens still need to recover and they still need to focus on invading Earth. So I think for now, we'll focus more on just stockpiling our resources for future dates. Okay, Alien Administration wants to end the war, although we could still try and build another low Earth defense fleet at these shipyards. I'm just wondering if the aliens are going to go and blow them all up. If they are going to go blow them all up, then there's no point, but if they aren't, then we'll repair. Why is it not letting me click on it? Okay, all their damaged ships they've just left behind. Interesting. The undamaged ships, yeah, so down to 4.4 with undamaged ships, are off to attack the initiative. And the initiative did not win. That battle lasted about 2 seconds, according to the game. Our Mercury bases are slowly being built. Okay, Saudi Arabia. Do it like that. We've lost like all of our money in this time period, but losing that fleet has given us more money. High temperature superconductor. So next was molecular. No, it wasn't. What was it? Let's look at the tech tree. We wanted plasma weapons, so we needed magnetic plasma confinement. And we want that and that afterwards. So magnetic plasma confinement. Now another tech that's actually good with the engines that I'm going to want will be Z-Pinch, because Z-Pinch is like engines that are incredibly efficient. Or sorry, power that's very efficient. So some of these engines need a lot of power. So if you have this, a lot less weight for your engines, so you can get better engines if you have Z-Pinch. So Z-Pinch and magnetic will be the two things we'll go for next. After plasma. Although we are about to do applied artificial intelligence and technically win that, so we'll see what we put in this spot.
Reporting in.
Let's make sure we're defending Saudi Arabia.
Our people.
At your service.
Do we know of any servant counselors? We do actually. Do we know enough about any of them to immediately turn them this turn? Yen.
At your service.
No. Okay, so
Ready for my mission.
let's find our old friend. Beniko,
Tracking target.
who turned on me.
Ready.
Let's get Beniko back on the side.
Standing by. We'll see what they're up to. Reporting in.
Let's keep reducing unrest in China.
Turn down the heat.
Acknowledged.
Let's do a public campaign as well.
Where to?
Advise America of Sydney, and also the megafauna situation is getting a little bit out of hand again. I might bring the American army over. Nice that the servants aren't ending their alliances with me, so I can just go through their lands to attack these megafauna. So let's bring the American armies over to fight some megafauna. Alien fleet launches for low Earth Mercury orbit. One tiny gunship. Now Mercury see, they're probably going to try and blow up my sites before they're constructed. The AI are evil like that. Although we have our layered defense arrays and stuff here, so it's not going to work. Or at least that's what they were trying to do. It's kind of too late now. Or they might be trying to blow up these stations people are trying to build. Who really knows with the aliens what they're trying to do?
I will help them.
I think if they used all of their mass fleets properly, I wouldn't have a chance. But because they're kind of passive about it, you can kind of get away with a lot.
Person of interest.
So they're off to repair this ship and get ready.
Surveillance complete.
Hey, Beniko. Prevailed only 13 loyalty. Yeah, he's still not particularly loyal. Bonus damage to alien armies, really, really good. Let's do the Salamander interrogation to stop their constant terror attacks on me. Because they are quite annoying.
Things are cooling off.
Okay, how are we doing right now for spoils money? Spoils income is still really low. One of the reasons why is because I'm doing this oppression and the welfare.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Let's not do the welfare, let's just do the oppression. A bit more spoils. That should help. Germany has joined the war against the aliens. Very, very nice. South Sudan, yet you are also allied with America. So we'll try and bring the American armies in to kill all these megafauna. Alien administration continues to expand. Applied artificial intelligence.
Upon our world, it would see where.
Okay. Back into the tech tree we go. So what do we actually want from our available techs? Obviously we can't do any of these. Space commerce would give us more money from selling. That could be nice. Assemblers we don't really need. These can unlock the super powerful fission engines, but I much prefer fusion engines in general. All of this stuff is really, really outdated at this point. All those drives we don't need. Space tourism. Now that could actually be good, although we really have no control over Earth. I was a bit premature hoping that we could have control over Earth. We just really, really don't. Let's do space commerce. White collar automation, actually. Let's do white collar automation. I didn't even realize it was here. The administration tower. So that will be the tier 2 building that will give us the +1 mission control in our HABs and a 5% output. We should try and have those everywhere, I think. Pretty soon, at least. Yeah, let's get some administration towers out there in space. It'll also be nice for the AI because they struggle with mission control a little bit because they don't have that many countries. So letting them build a few of those will help the AI along. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode there. We're doing all right. How close is the alien invasion fleet? It's still a ways off. As I predicted last episode, it kind of was there at the end of that one. Here, this one. So towards like some point halfway through the next episode, the invasion fleet will land. There's also another invasion fleet on the way, but it's only a single assault carrier. Honestly, none of these invasion fleets I'm that worried about. There's 2 more here at Enki, but they're going to need more than just this if they're going to seriously threaten Earth. Especially if we can keep the megafauna population down with our American armies, which we should be able to do. Yep. And our military score is up to 6.3 with China and up to 7.1 with America. So we are in a very, very good spot. Yeah, so that will be the end of the episode, and I'll see you next time.